What's up, guys? Welcome to Heroes Avenue. My name is Darren, and today we are talking about Titans. Why? It's because I am in the middle of watching the show and I am frustrated, and so I want to make a video of how I currently feel about this show and why I'm not liking it, to tell you the truth. So this is going to be a spoiler zone, so if you guys want to keep up with Titans and you're not caught up, definitely don't watch this video because I'm gonna drop some spoilers here because I currently don't like the show again. I had a lot of faith coming into this third season, hoping that things would change, the writing would get better, and it somewhat did. It got a little bit better, but it is still very slow. The buildup is super slow. It's taking forever. I feel like some of the writing is very lazy. It really just kind of just it kind of just jumps to it takes shortcuts. It takes a lot of shortcuts when it comes to storytelling. But at the same time, it takes too long for the overall story arc, and it just it's not that exciting, to be honest. I mean, the first four episodes were really good, and it gave me a lot of hope for what's to come in the season. I mean, Red Hood. Let's start with that. Red Hood was a good tease coming into this season. I feel like the actor. To me, I like the actor. I think he does a great. Jason Todd. I feel like the third episode was his best episode so far. That's the same episode where Hank dies, so that's a spoiler if you guys haven't watched it yet. Hopefully you're not watching this. Like I said, so Hank dies in this season, and it's due to Red Hood. Jason Todd does kill him, and the way he does it, it's very orchestrated, and I love how he did it. And he was always one step ahead of the Titans, and that was like the third episode. We're on episode 8, and there has not been an episode where the Red Hood did something orchestrated like that. It was only one time, and I feel like it's very underwhelming, and I feel like they're not utilizing Red Hood, and I feel like they're underutilizing his potential, and he's not a huge threat as you would think he would be towards the Titans. And I don't know how time is with the show. I don't know how long. I don't know how many days has passed since the third episode to the 8th episode. Maybe that's why. Maybe a week or a couple days has passed. But it's definitely moving very slowly. Like, I feel like not much has happened since the third episode till the 8th episode. And another thing that is very underwhelming for me is Superboy and Beast Boy. I mean, Superboy, he got introduced in the second season, and he had a lot of screen time, and you definitely would think that Superboy and Robin would team up a lot, but no, he is not really in this show at all. I mean, all he did was really, not detonate. He stopped a few bombs, and he slept with Blackfire. That's all he did. He didn't really do anything much. They're using his heat, not his heat vision, but his X-ray vision a lot. That's pretty helpful, I guess. But he's not really in this show. I mean, you got Superboy in here. Like, he could knock this out. He could look like the whole point of the show, the point of the season right now is to really search for Red Hood and Scarecrow, right? And so Superboy could just fly, or he could just run around and use X-ray vision and like look for them. But no, they're trying to use all the surveillance cameras and talking to people to look for Red Hood and Scarecrow and see where they're at. Instead, they should use Superboy, who has super hearing, X-ray vision, and he is super intelligent. So it's like they could use him, but they choose not to because maybe he's too overpowering. He's too OP to use in the show, and they want to spotlight more of Nightwing and his detective skills. But still, like, I feel like you're not. If that's the case, then they should keep him occupied. Keep Superboy occupied and have him work on something. Maybe have him go on a mission and do something else. But utilize the character, not he's just sitting in Bruce Wayne's manor. Like, he's not doing anything. And same with Beast Boy. Like Beast Boy, he's just up in his room. Like he's all he's doing. He's just kind of pouting around and being sad about how Jason Todd is bad and how he misses his friend. And that's it. Like that's all he's doing. He's just sitting on the couch making side comments here and there. Um, yeah, and then you got Dick and Barbara. I mean, that whole dynamic. Like, I don't even like the actress that's playing Barbara. And they even made Dick Grayson and Barbara. They gave him like a romantic relationship, and that feels super forced. I feel like it's not earned, and I feel like she's not a good addition to the show. Like the guy that's playing Dick Grayson, he's great. I feel like he's doing a great job, but he's not putting on the suit that much. Like I want to see more Nightwing fight. I want to see more fight scenes. That's another thing. There's not that many fight scenes in this show. You got the third season. Everyone's like working as a team. You think they would go and fight bad guys and like do a lot of action scenes, but no, they're not doing. There's not that many action scenes in the show in this season at least. A lot of it's just kind of like they're just all trying to figure it out. They're all just trying to figure out this puzzle. Where is Red Hood? We got to stop the Red Hood and Scarecrow. What are they planning? Like that's all it's been this whole season, and it's very exhausting. I mean, who knows what the season finale would be? I mean, we all know like the season finale of season 1 was shit. The season finale of season 2 was shit. Season finale of season 3 is most likely going to be shit. For some reason, I am still watching this, but I am not enjoying the show at all. Like I am doing something. Like it's come to the point where I'm either on my phone, on my computer, doing something, and it's kind of like in the background, and I'm just kind of like watching it. And that's because I don't need to really pay attention because the story is so basic and like not much is happening. And then you got Blackfire, who is Starfire's sister, right? Who is in the last episode of season 2, she was kind of teased to be like the villain or have a big part of season 3. But that's not the case for this season. I mean, she had her episode where she was captured and Starfire had to break her out, and because she was like in prison because she's like evil, and they broke her out, and then that's it. She's kind of just chilling with the Titans, sleeping with Superboy, and it's not really doing anything. I would have thought she would have like been more of an issue, trying to be contained by the Titans, fight the Titans or something. But no, she's kind of just hanging out with them, just like, hey, it's like a frat house at this point. Let's all just hang out here and drink, have sex with each other, and it's just like fight bad guys. Like it's kind of weird. Again, it's like the last good episode of the season so far was episode 3, and I'm in episode 8 right now. That is the current episode. Like that episode, episode 3, there was so much pressure. There's so much stakes on the line. Like that's what I want throughout the entire season, and we're not getting that, unfortunately. And yeah, and then they're introducing Tim Drake in episode 8, and he's like meeting Dick Grayson, and he just somehow knows his identity because he's been tracking him his whole life, and it's just like he like knows all of the Titans' plans, and it's just like I feel like it's super rushed. It's not earned. Like I understand what else do I expect from that, but it's like it just does not feel organic to me, and it just feels super forced. Like this whole season or this whole show has been. It just everything is so forced. Everything is so rushed. Like at first, it's like the show is like very slow, and then once they get to a certain plot point, they rush it, and it like that like little small portion or a small part of the show it's so rushed that it's like it does move the story forward, but it just feels lazy. It just feels super lazy. Like the whole death scene of Donna Troy in the in season 2. Like she randomly gets electrocuted by a Ferris wheel because she's like holding it up, right? She gets electrocuted and then she dies. Like it was super lame. Not even by a bad guy. I will never let that go. I would never let that go. That is the lamest death scene that I've ever seen in a superhero show or movie. So there is my rants. I am tired of this show. I may skip the next few episodes if I have better things to do until maybe the season's over, and then maybe I'll like binge all of it all at once. Maybe it's better to just binge this show, because waiting week after week and just being disappointed that like, oh, I waited this whole week for this stupid episode. It is a bummer. So maybe I should just like kind of wait it out and just binge the whole season when it's done. But yeah, there's my rant. Let me know what you guys think about Titans season 3 so far. What do you guys think? Are you guys enjoying it? Do you guys feel opposite from me? Do you guys agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Peace.